The crystalline spires of the Centauri Coalition's flagship glittered against the backdrop of Earth's atmosphere as Chief Engineer Xerix Valen adjusted his environmental suit. His iridescent scales shifted colors with each movement, reflecting his barely contained excitement. After 3 decades of studying human technology from afar, the Coalition's most brilliant minds would finally get a close look at humanity's most closely guarded secret, their superweapon. Final atmospheric composition check, Xerix announced to his team of 4 elite engineers. His second-in-command, Naira Calax, her tentacles wrapped around various scanning devices, confirmed the readings matched their simulations. Behind her, the twins Dex and Vox Quantum synchronized their neural interfaces. Their species' ability to process data through shared consciousness would prove invaluable. Rounding out the team was Myra Frost, the only cyborg among them, her crystalline body housing one of the most advanced analytical minds in the galaxy. Interesting choice of meeting location, Myra observed, her voice carrying the characteristic harmonic resonance of her people. They were approaching a massive structure suspended in Earth's upper atmosphere, Installation Zero, as the humans called it. Unlike the elegant bioorganic architecture of coalition structures, this facility was all harsh angles and reinforced metal, bristling with what appeared to be defensive systems. The humans are nothing if not theatrical, Xerix replied, trying to mask his own apprehension. The Coalition's technical council had selected him to lead this delegation for good reason. He had predicted and helped defend against every major technological advancement humanity had made in the past decade. But this weapon was different. Its mere existence had forced the Coalition to accept Earth as a major power, despite their relatively primitive technology in other areas. A human voice crackled through their communication systems. Coalition delegation, this is Installation Zero Control. You are cleared for docking at Bay 7. Please follow the designated path exactly. Any deviation will be considered hostile action. The team's shuttle, piloted by Coalition AI, followed the prescribed course perfectly. Through the viewport, Xerix studied the installation's exterior. No obvious weapon emplacements, yet sensors detected enormous power signatures throughout the structure. The humans were hiding something massive. Their shuttle settled into the docking bay with a soft thud. Through the airlock windows, Xerix could see their welcoming committee, 3 humans in what appeared to be ceremonial military dress. The one in the center, distinguished by additional insignia, must be Director Marcus Kane, the facility's commander. Remember, Xerix cautioned his team as they prepared to disembark, we're here to understand and analyze. The humans may have stumbled onto something dangerous, but with our combined expertise, we can determine its weaknesses. The Coalition needs this information. The airlock cycled, and Xerix led his team out to meet their hosts. Director Kane stepped forward, his expression unreadable. He was tall for a human, with silver-streaked dark hair and cybernetic augmentations visible around his eyes, unusual, given humanity's general resistance to such modifications. Chief Engineer Valen, Kane's voice was surprisingly warm, though his augmented eyes remained cold. Welcome to Installation Zero. I trust your journey was comfortable. Most satisfactory, Director, Xerix replied, performing the Coalition's formal greeting. We appreciate Earth's willingness to demonstrate transparency regarding your defensive capabilities. A slight smile touched Kane's lips. Transparency, yes, though I should note that what you're about to see represents only a fraction of the installation's true capacity. Shall we begin? As Kane led them deeper into the facility, Xerix's team began their careful analysis. Naira's tentacles subtly traced the walls, gathering compositional data. The quantum twins linked minds, creating a perfect 3-dimensional map of their route. Myra's crystalline form absorbed and processed every energy signature they encountered. But something felt wrong. The power readings they detected were massive, yet they passed nothing that could explain them. The humans were being almost too accommodating, answering questions readily but revealing nothing of substance. They entered a vast chamber dominated by what appeared to be a control center. Holographic displays showed various system statistics, but Xerix's trained eye noticed they were all superficial readings, nothing that revealed the weapon's true nature. This is the heart of Installation Zero, Kane announced, spreading his arms. From here, we monitor and control Earth's primary defensive system, the very reason your coalition agreed to diplomatic relations rather than risk conflict. Myra stepped forward, her crystalline form pulsing with stored data. Director, these readings don't align with any known weapon system. The power signatures we've detected suggest something far more significant than what you're showing us. Kane's smile widened slightly. Perceptive, you're right, of course, this isn't just a weapon, it's a testament to humanity's greatest strength, our ability to turn our enemies' power against them. Suddenly, Xerix realized their mistake. The humans hadn't invited them here to demonstrate transparency. This wasn't about diplomacy at all. It's a trap, he broadcast to his team through their neural link, but it was too late. The chamber's exit sealed and the air filled with a fine, shimmering mist. You see, Kane's voice remained casual as the Coalition team's advanced technology began to shut down. We learned long ago that we couldn't match the Coalition's technical sophistication. So we developed something better, a way to turn that sophistication into a weakness. As consciousness faded, Xerix finally understood. They hadn't come to inspect humanity's greatest weapon. They had just become part of it. Consciousness returned to Xerix in waves, each pulse bringing with it a new revelation of horror. His neural augmentations, the product of centuries of Coalition technological advancement, felt strange, alien. Where there should have been the comfortable hum of connected systems, there was only a dull, muted silence. The chamber they now occupied was different from the control center where they'd lost consciousness. Smaller, darker, with walls that seemed to pulse with an unsettling biomechanical rhythm. His team lay scattered around him, their forms motionless but breathing. Only Myra remained standing, her crystalline form casting fractured patterns of light across the walls. They've done something to our systems. Myra's harmonic voice carried an unfamiliar note of fear. My quantum processors are still functioning, but they're changed, redirected. Director Kane's voice echoed through hidden speakers, accompanied by the sound of footsteps approaching. Ah, good. The integration process was successful. I was particularly concerned about your cyborg colleague. Her systems are far more advanced than anything we've encountered before. The door slid open, revealing Kane flanked by two figures Xerix hadn't seen before. One was clearly a scientist, her lab coat adorned with strange symbols and equations. The other was something altogether different, a human whose body seemed to be partially composed of the same crystalline material as Myra's. Allow me to introduce Dr. Olympia Chen, head of our integration program, Kane gestured to the scientist. And Subject 7, our first successful hybrid integration. Naira's tentacles coiled in distress as she regained consciousness. Integration, what have you done to us? Dr. Chen stepped forward, her eyes bright with an enthusiasm that made Xerix's scales ripple with dread. We've linked your neural systems into Installation Zero's core matrix. Your cognitive processors, especially those of your crystalline friend, are now part of Earth's defense network. But that's just the beginning. The quantum twins stirred simultaneously, their neural link attempting to establish connection. Their shared cry of anguish told Xerix the attempt had failed. Fascinating, Dr. Chen murmured, making notes on a holographic display. The twin link is trying to reform, but the matrix is redirecting it. Perfect. You don't understand what you're dealing with, Xerix warned, trying to keep his voice steady. Coalition biotech can't simply be repurposed. The neural frameworks are too complex, too specialized. Kane's augmented eyes flashed. On the contrary, Chief Engineer, we understand perfectly. Humanity spent decades watching the Coalition advance, always staying just ahead of us technologically. We realized we could never catch up through conventional research and development, but then we had an insight. He walked over to Subject 7, placing a hand on the hybrid's crystalline shoulder. Why struggle to develop our own advanced technology when we could simply borrow yours? The Coalition's greatest strengths, your neural interfaces, your quantum processing, your biological computers, all of it can be integrated into our systems. With the proper persuasion, of course. You're trying to assimilate our technology, Myra's voice carried both horror and dawning understanding. That's what this whole inspection was about. You needed direct access to our most advanced systems. Close, Dr. Chen replied, but not quite. We're not just assimilating your technology, we're assimilating you. Your neural networks, your processing power, your biological innovations, all of it will be integrated into Installation Zero. You'll become part of humanity's greatest achievement, a living weapon that grows stronger with each new piece of alien technology we add to it. Them